Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. We're going to do a series on the floor, or you can do this on a firm bed or an exercise table to open up the lower back and hips and get the glutes and the back line firing a little bit. Really great way to start the day. So either carefully get down onto your mat on the floor, use your firm bed, or use your exercise table. We're going to be right on your back. We're going to take a moment. We're going to settle those hips. We're going to take the hands to the hips. You're going to plant your feet nice and actively. And on the exhalation, you're going to tip your pelvis. You're going to take your hips, try to draw them up towards your ribs and flatten your lower back on the mat or on the bed or the table. And then inhale, reach away. Try to create space under that back, but keep those ribs soft. And then exhale, scoop and flatten that back. Inhale, release. While you're doing this, I'd like you to think about pressing into your feet. So we're not losing the feet. We don't want to lose those. And release. One more here. Exhale, scoop. So gently waking up that low belly and stretching out the lower lumbar spine. We're going to come into a nice neutral spine. Arms are going to be by your side. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width. Beautiful way to start your morning here. We're just going to inhale, take the knees, drop them slowly down towards the right. Then think about pulling up through the belly. It's like a J hook in and up through your pubic bone. And then you're going to exhale, drag the knees up through center. If you know this puts tension on your lower spine, so your lower spine and your sacrum, kind of your tailbone area, put a couple of big pillows to your side. So if this is, as I come up through center, it's only going to let my knees go down to here. So just augment your range as necessary. Exhale, center. And inhale, side. It's a beautiful way to start waking up the hips and opening up that lower back. One more to each side. Exhale, center. Inhale, tip. Exhale, center. Again, you can do this right from your bed, first thing in the morning. Big inhale. Heel toe those feet so they're still about hip width apart. We're going to draw the arms up above the shoulders. You're going to high five yourself and plug those shoulders onto the mat. This is not a big range. We're just going to start tipping the arms, keeping both straight to the side. You'll notice at a certain point the arms are going to want to bend or slide apart. That's your end point. Exhale, center. I'm going to inhale, rotate. So just one shoulder, my right shoulder is peeking up just slightly when I go to the left. Exhale, center. So this is giving us a little bit of thoracic rotation, a bit of movement through the thoracic spine. Again, it might be tiny. It doesn't matter. Your range doesn't matter. You're doing it. You're mobilizing. You're rocking. Back to center. One more to each side. Exhale, center. This is subtle, but it feels really, really good. Exhale, center. Hold it here. Open the arms so they're shoulder width apart. We're just going to inhale, reach the arms back overhead. Circle them around. We're making snow angels in bed. Pillow angels. Inhale, reach back. Open around. Exhale. Two more here. Inhale, reach. Open. Exhale. Last one here. And if this bothers your shoulders, you're just going to make the range smaller. It doesn't have to be all the way overhead. We're going to open those arms out into a nice big T, holding here. If you want more stretch to the front of your pecs and it doesn't bother your shoulders, you can bend those arms and just stick them up. From here, you're just going to drop those legs down to the right, and you're going to look over the left shoulder. We're going to hold here for 3 and 2. And on 1, you're going to drag those knees back through center. And we're going to tip the knees down to the left, looking over that right shoulder. Good, holding here for 3. Try to feel really weighted with your exhale breath. And 2. And 1. We're going to drag those legs back through center. We're going to slide the arms down next to your hips. You're going to push into your feet now here, guys. Think about hugging your inner thighs together, but attempting to let the legs drop apart. Hug those inner thighs together. Soften those ribs back. We're going to push into your feet, and we're going to try to lift your bum up. So you might not go that high. That's fine. I don't want your chest up. Keep that chest, that sternum down. Squeeze your butt to try to lift your pelvis, and then you're going to try to melt down through the spine. And if you only lift, even just a little lift through the tail and inch off, that's fine. Just think about trying to squeeze your glutes. We want to use our glute max as a hip extensor. So we're strengthening our glutes. We're opening our hips, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. 2 more here, exhale, scoop and squeeze. Really functional, important movement. As you guys do this, I'd like you to look straight up to the ceiling. No turning to the side. We want those C-spines, pardon me, nice and long and safe. Exhale, scoop and lift, and same deal. If you can get right up to the top, I don't want you up into your neck and chest. I want you to really sink into your shoulder blades. And then rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. From here, I'd like you to straighten that left leg. You're going to draw the right leg up towards your chest. You're going to externally rotate it. So think about pointing the right knee to your right elbow. And we're just going to take that right knee for 3 little circles. 3. Maybe feeling a bit of a pinch. If you can't get it all the way up there, just support the hamstring with those hands. You can also use a stretching strap, sling or a belt, a towel, sling it under your leg. Give yourself a little bit of support here. 3. If you can't reach where you're going, just extend it. Use a belt, use a towel, use a prop. Bring that to you. Hold. We're going to plant that right foot on the mat. Right knee is going to stay straight up towards the ceiling. You're just going to push into that right heel. And we're going to lift that right butt cheek up. The knee's going to want to collapse in, so keep it nice and 90 degrees. And then lower down. 2 more here. Squeeze that right cheek to open that right hip. And lower down. Nice small movement. Small but feisty. Nice and effective. Just like me, small and feisty. Lift up. And lower down. Hold it here. Drag that left leg up. Plant the foot. Slide that right leg out, give it some little shakes. Maybe feel like it's longer and heavier. We're going to drag that left knee up towards your chest. You're going to angle it towards your armpit. And again, if you can't reach here, be here. To loop a belt under, be out there. Wherever you can get that leg to is fine. From there, we're going to circle that leg for 3. Like you're trying to pull the knee in enough so you get a little pinch. For 2. And 1, giving that hip some space through compression. And 3. And 2, and 1. We're going to give it one last little tug. I love you, leg. Thank you. We're going to place that foot on the bed, on the mat, on the table. You're going to keep that leg 90 degrees. You're just going to push into your left heel. Lift that left cheek. So it's like you're rotating the hip, but keeping that femur, that leg bone stable. And then lower down. Tap that left butt cheek back down. And then exhale, press. And inhale, tap. First thing in the morning is a really beautiful time to stretch the body just a little bit, get you going, open you up. You're good, setting yourself up for a lot more mobility and stability throughout the day. Exhale down through center. Big inhale here. You're going to extend that left leg out to meet the right. Give those legs some little shakes, right to left to right. Then we're going to slowly walk both feet in. If you can, we'll draw both legs up into tabletop. Again, you can hold behind the hamstrings here, belt behind the hamstrings. And we're just going to give those legs a nice little tug in towards you. And you're going to give yourself a little rock from right to left to right, right to left to right. We're going to plant those feet down. You're going to roll onto your side. Good. And if you're on your bed, this is where you're going to end. If you're on your mat, you're going to roll over slowly and carefully onto your 4 points. So on your hands and knees. From here, you're just going to exhale, draw up through the belly. So nice little cat-cow. And inhale, articulate through. 2 more here. Exhale. Inhale, articulate through. And last one, exhale, long back. Inhale through. We're slowly going to walk our hands back towards our knees. If you have something to hold on to, you will. And you're going to get out. And you are going to have a wonderful day after mobilizing first thing in the morning. I hope you guys have a good one. Take care.